Welcome to We Need to Talk Now, presented by AT&T. My name is Erica L. Ayala. I am the co-host of We Need to Talk Now, and today I am pleased to be joined by Captain Clutch, Captain Canada, the one and only three-time Olympic gold medalist, Marie-Philippe Poulin. How are you doing, MPP?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We are less than 30 days out from Milano-Cortina, where you are on track to make your fifth Olympic roster for Hockey Canada. I'm sure that you continue to be the pride of Canada here, but we also are going to talk about you and being a dog mom of Arlo. And I want to actually start there because you were able to win and capture Olympic gold in Beijing 2022. But as I understand, you were able to bring Arlo into the family just before those Olympics. We know everyone was dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. So when you brought in Arlo, tell us how he impacted not just your life and your livelihood, but maybe even how that has helped you along your hockey journey.
Yeah, honestly, pretty amazing. I've never grown up with a dog, and obviously during COVID, there was ups and downs, a lot of time when you wonder what we should be doing. And honestly, Laura and we talked a little bit, and we're like, let's get a dog. And honestly, it was probably the best decision ever. We're lucky enough to find this little golden retriever. We named him Arlo, and obviously, he stole our heart since day one. Obviously, as an athlete, there's so much going on. You want to perform. You don't want to let people down. You travel a lot. There's just a lot. But there's one thing that I've noticed is no matter if you lost, if you played bad, if you won, anything, it's always the same reaction. You cross that door of the house, and he just welcome you with goofy ball and just excited to see us. And I think he really put things in perspective. At the end of the day, it's a hockey game. It is a game. Just put back a smile on my face, and it's just pretty awesome to be a dog mom, that's for sure.
I love that. And you hear that so many times, whether it's uh, being the parent of a pet or, of course, having children, hockey players, athletes, just people overall, that perspective that you talk about. When you're responsible, right? And you have this responsibility as a pet parent to to Arlo, how does that help you maybe decompress away from the ice?
Yeah, honestly, to just grab it and go for a walk, get outside, throwing the ball, seeing him run back and forth, and just how happy he is no matter what. I think it's pretty awesome. And as I'm actually getting into potentially going to my fifth Olympic, I was lucky enough to team up with Nulo, which is pretty amazing for them to support not only us as athletes, but also our pets. They're a big part of our journey. We see them every day. So obviously for me, getting ready, my mindset, my mental, my physical preparation is key. So is it for Arlo, being able to have that food ready to go when we're on the road. So it's pretty awesome to be teamed up with Nulo, and as part of the COC partnership.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Nulo is going to be partnering with Team Canada for the upcoming Milano-Cortina Olympics, as well as in LA in the summer of 2028. But so not having Arlo, I would imagine during that time, during an Olympic cycle, can be tough because, like you said, there's that emotional support, you're being able to decompress. But knowing that you have a sponsor like Nulo and that he will be taken care of when you're away and still be fueled, for his own athletic activities, how does that give you peace of mind so that you can do what you need to do on the ice?
Yeah, 100%. I think it helps so much. Obviously, we're pretty taken care of as athletes, but knowing as our pets are taken care of when we're on the road and we're far away, obviously we have great people that helps us taking care of Arlo. So knowing that he's fuel when we're away, he's able to eat his front rudder chicken kibble. So I think it's pretty awesome to see that, and not only for myself, but all the athletes being part of the Canadian team just helps a lot.
Yeah, and we see again so many athletes, especially Olympians. They really do take time to create these bonds with their pets, and I think it's fantastic. I can tell you as fans, we love seeing the content on social media. So we hope that you and Laura Stacy, your wife, and of course, teammate for the national team and for Montreal Victoire, we hope that you keep up the content. But I want to talk a little bit about your Olympic career and your career specifically with Hockey Canada. You have so much hardware. We're not going to list it all. We'd be here forever. But you are, again, one of the people that is synonymous with Hockey Canada, Captain Clutch. When you think about that, being a household name in women's sports and specifically in hockey, you know, what is it that you hope when your career is over, which we hope is no time soon, but what is it that you hope people will take away from having experienced you play hockey?
Wow, that's a good question. I think just the love of it, the passion, and the fun that I had is something that I sure take pride of, but also the hard work behind it. Somebody that truly believe in preparation and hard work, and that doesn't come easy. So I hope that two things: that hard work and the love of the game. I hope I leave behind, and I hope people can see that through my play.
And I think you've also done it with such great humility, but you also show love for the sport. It's very clear with your dedication and how much you respect the sport, your teammates, how you're able to compete. So, but you've done this a few times. As you mentioned, and as I've mentioned, you're on track to make another Olympic team, a fifth Olympics. That doesn't happen for everyone. Just making one Olympics is very special for an athlete. What would it mean to you to be able to add that as part of your resume to continue on to support and represent Hockey Canada at another Olympic Games?
I mean, it is truly a privilege and an honor every time you have a chance to wear that jersey to represent your country at the Olympics. There's no better feeling. That's something that I've been pretty lucky in, and I don't take it for granted. It's something that keeps me going day in and day out, knowing that you have the opportunity to wear that jersey, but also to inspire the next generation. Obviously, I was pretty lucky when I was a kid to watch the Olympics and getting inspired by the national team and seeing them winning gold. And that's really what sparked my dream. So hopefully not only myself, but I think for all of us, we want to inspire the next generation to follow their dream, to follow their passion. It can be in sport and art and music, but as long as you have something that gets you and that wakes you up in the morning, I think can go a long way.
I love that. And I remember in Beijing, the 2022 Olympics, again, such a unique Olympics, I'm sure, from your perspective. Not a lot of fans, not a lot of personnel at all in the arena. The training was a little bit different. So when you think about Arlo in that time, was he a good training partner leading up to what eventually would become that third Olympic gold medal?
That he was, that's for sure. I think when we're home, obviously, when we're able to go anywhere, we would be training in our kitchen, we would be eating in our kitchen, but Arlo would be always there. Obviously, he was a puppy at that time, so it was for us to just try to teach him good manners. And I think spending so much time with him at that age, I think really helped. So, no, he was a great training partner, and he still is to this day, that's for sure.
I love that. And so, I mean, I'm sure you're able to also use some of the treats from Nulo to help with some of that good behavior. But are there any tricks? Does he come out on the ice with you and Laura and your teammates? Does he have any hockey specific tricks that he could do?
Not necessarily, but he sure does love people. He loves when we bring him around. Obviously, things are quite busy, and when we're at the rink, it's time to work. But when we have time to bring him around, the girls love him, and we always love when everybody brings their dog, and we're able to just share them and enjoy the moments with them.
I love that. And as I mentioned, again, Nulo is going to be supporting Team Canada and pet parents that will be representing Canada in Milano-Cortina and the LA 2028 games. So I have to ask, what are some of Arlo's favorite Nulo treats? Does he have
Oh,
favorites?
yes, he does. Obviously, right now he's a big. He loves the front runner kibble chicken. That's what he eats pretty much every night. And obviously, his treat. He has a lot of some immunity daily defense. Nice treat there that we love, and I can help with his immunization, with his mobility. Lots of nice treats like that, and obviously jerk strip beefs is something that he loves as well. So yeah, there's a lot on that Nulo brand there that he loves to eat. That's for sure.
I love that. I love that you said defense immunization. I'm sure he's also happy that he doesn't have to play goalie or defense against you and Laura on a day-to-day basis. But let's just do a few quick rapid fire about you and Arlo and Laura before we let you out of here as you prepare again to hopefully represent Hockey Canada. But Marie-Philippe Poulin, you are a lot of people's favorite athlete. But who is your all-time favorite athlete?
There's a lot that inspire me, but Caroline Ouellet, she's one that played on the national team for us. I was lucky enough to watch her, to get to know her, to play with her, and now she's my coach on the national team with the Montreal Victoire. We have a hockey camp together, so we got to get to be very close, and honestly, she really inspired me day in and day out. She wants to help people, and that's pretty awesome to see.
Do you have a favorite hockey memory, either that you were involved in or just of all time?
Oh, well, I think the opportunity to go to my first Olympics in 2010 in Canada and Vancouver, being able to win that gold medal, having my family there was something truly special. That's for sure.
If you could try any winter Olympic sport for a day, what would it be?
Oh, maybe something with skiing or yeah, trying that. That would not be easy, but I would love that.
All right. Would it be like alpine, or do you want to maybe do some of the flips?
Some of the flip would be nice. I would try to ask Michael Kingsbury to teach me a couple tricks.
We'll make sure you're all set with Hockey Canada before we have you try that, probably. All right. Slap shot or wrist shot?
Wrist shot.
Wrist shot. Okay. I like it. I like it. What's your favorite PWHL city? I think I might know the answer to this.
Oh, gotta go with Montreal. I sure love playing here.
I love it. But you also mentioned that Olympic memory in Vancouver. Vancouver has been a stop on the takeover tours. There have been other cities. Is there maybe a city either that you have played in that's not host to a PWHL team, or a city that you've played in throughout your career that you've really enjoyed going to play hockey?
Oh, great question. Obviously, we actually just played a game in Halifax, and that was quite special to play there. People love hockey. It was a great time to be there.
I love it. And then I'll get you out of here or excuse me, I have two more. And one is maybe a little controversial, and the other one I hope will be a lot of fun. But Marie-Philippe Poulin, overtime or shootout?
Overtime.
Oh, overtime. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. You're like, till the wheels fall off.
Yes.
I love it. And then finally, as you may know, we know that Ilya and Shane are going to stock up the cottage with ginger ale. That's right. Heated rivalry is taking over when it comes to hockey lexicon. But when it comes to you and Arlo and Laura, if you were taking a summer vacation to a cottage, what are 3 treats, one for each of you, that you would have to pack and make sure is stocked in the cottage?
Wow. Okay. Well, for me, I would bring something with maple. I love maple syrup. 100%.
Very Canadian.
Honestly, Laura loves chocolate, so probably something with some chocolate. We have a sweet tooth, that's for sure, in this household. And Arlo obviously is jerky strip, chicken, little treat there. He loves them, so they would be pretty. That would be it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you compete in the PWHL alongside Laura Stacey. Again, we're expecting that both of you will also represent Hockey Canada in the 2026 Winter Olympics. And again, keep giving us that Arlo content. We cannot get enough. But Marie-Philippe Poulin, best of luck to you. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished. And we appreciate you joining us on We Need to Talk Now.
Thank you very much.